So you've just finished registering to find a UK job, and you should be looking at this page once you've logged in. Now, first of all, if you're logged in as this, you are an employer. You are looking to post jobs and try and fill positions. And I'd like to make it clear right from the off, it is free. There is no trick. We are not going to try and charge you anything later on. We won't bill you when people work for you. You can post as many jobs as you want, as long as you want. You can do as many as you like. It's all free. Now, I know the question in your mind is, how do we make money? And I'm going to answer it up front right now. Eventually, up here in this panel, we are going to intend to sell advertising. But right now, there's nothing. We're using it for instructions, purely instructions. Right now, it says update your details to ensure people read your CV. We are not going to charge. So having said that, what you should be looking at once you're logged in here is a very simple system at the moment. We're going to improve and expand on it, but again, it's free and we're working on it as fast as we can. And the employer main menu, you've got very simply edit your details, so you fill in the blanks appropriately. We have in here add or remove alternate companies, although it will be getting renamed soon because, as we discovered, it's not just an alternate company. You may have several branches in your business. You may have one in Preston, one in Manchester, one in London. You may recruit from a head office. So this is where you can put in alternate companies by changing the postcodes, the employees that are looking for work, as they search on this postcode alone. So it's in relation to where they are. There's no point posting a job in Manchester if it's for London and nobody in London can see it. But you also could put in, such as an accounts department. You could say, well, actually, I'm going to recruit for, if I could spell it, oh, for crying out loud, there we go. So it's to contact me, none because it's private, the postcode is FY13HY, there you go. So it's the personnel department we're actually going to recruit for now. Now, very simply, post a new vacancy. If you're going to post under a department, so say we're going to post under personnel, we're looking for admin staff. So we'll put under here, what have we got? All these categories are available. We will be adding more later on. So there we are, office anything. It's a full-time job. In our case, we're going to say it's Blackpool. We're going to say it's minimum wage, just for argument's sake. It's 40 hours a week. It's Monday to Friday. So we're going to put in the duties. We're going to put in, don't need any qualifications, and tucked down here is any other information. So must be able to type, which unfortunately I don't seem to be able to do tonight. So we'll save that. That's it. You've just posted a job. It was that quick. If we click show all your vacancy listings, so these are some sample ones. That's the one we've just listed, personnel. Now, the ones under an alternate department or an alternate company appear further down the list than the ones dedicated to yourself. We may change this. And as we can see right now, it's got the basic details, our rate. We haven't had any applicants yet. If you want to view what you've done, you can click view. That just confirms the details you've already keyed in. You can always edit it to change the details, or if it's done and you've had a whole lot of applicants and you think that's it, I'm drawing the line, you click complete and the job leaves the listings. It becomes unavailable for anybody else to view. It also tells you how many views you've had and how many clicks you've had. So these here have appeared 8 times in views, and they've been clicked 5 times. That means every time someone searched, that's how many times it's appeared, and that's how many times someone's clicked on it to look at the details. Hence why we have some applicants. So we'll pick one such as this one, the transportation driving, and we'll have a look at the applicants. By clicking that, it tells us, there you go. So in another account, as a job seeker, I have applied for this particular job. So it's for Jaguar Computers, it's in the driving section, I want a driver, £7 per hour, 40 a week. That's the job details, and this is who's applied. Now, I've only got one application, but in the real world, I would expect this list to just carry on going. So if we get a large list of applicants, how do we sort them out? Because there's no point trawling through the names over and over again. So what we can do is we can click on show the CV. So first of all, you would review this person. So you go through, there's my CV. Now I've just changed the CV messing around on another video. So you can see actually I'm to do with computers, I've been in the planning department, I've got technical drawing, maths, I've got a training qualification. There's nothing in there that indicates I'd be any good to drive. Nothing at all. I've not shown any interest about driving. So with that in mind, I'm not a 10. I don't really suit this job. 2, 1 maybe. Now, in terms of this job, I rate as a 1. If you'd have been applying for someone to work for you rather in technical drawing, I could be a 9 because I'm suitable. So what we're going to do is we're going to rate this just as a 2 for argument's sake. So I'll rate it as a 2. Jumps back to the software, and as you can see, the rating, it's in red. It's not really suitable. Now, I'm not discarding the person. What I'm doing is I'm saying that for this particular job, that is not really very good. Now, as you rate the CVs, the ones with the higher number, 8, 9, 10, will appear at the top with a better bar. For example, I'll change it. There you go. So if I give myself a 9 or a 10, with being green, that's very good. But in my case, I'm sticking with red. It's not very good. So I would appear further down the list. The idea being is the good ones are at the top, the lesser ones, or the less appropriate ones, should I say, appear at the bottom. Doesn't mean that they might not be suitable for something else you're listing, but for this job they're no good. Now we can also look at all the completed listings. This is all my test work. They're completed. They're not visible. There you go. They're not visible in any search, so you won't get any more applications, but you don't lose them. So if we have a look at this one, another driving job, applicants, there was 3. Click on that. So I've rated these people. Now this rating, although I appear here, is totally different to the other one. And what I mean is if I go back to my vacancy listings and put up the other driving job here, I'm going to change the rating here. I'll change it to a 6. So that's in orange because it's not good, it's not bad. If I go to the completed listings, this is a totally different one, totally different job. I'm still rated there for this job, not suitable. But it doesn't mean that, again, I could have applied for 5 different jobs. It doesn't mean the CV is bad. It means that the application may not necessarily fit this particular job. You must keep that in mind when you're reviewing personnel. Doesn't mean that it's bad, it just means that it's not suitable for this job. Now, we've kept it very simple. There are no more menu options just yet, but there will be. There's not even anything to do in here. Once you've added your details, email address, that's it. You can start working. And of course, if you wanted to show a CV, you can always print it out, put it on your desk, but you can arrange interviews directly from the system. I can pick up the phone and call that person. That's the whole idea. I can email them directly. You don't have to wait around. You don't have to be waiting for as much information as you can get. You can start applying to get people in straight away, get them into interviews. Hopefully that's been of some interest to you. We will be expanding on this, so please bear with us. It's going to change on a regular basis, but we will keep up to date with the actual videos to train you. And as you can see up here, if I refresh the page, this is changing. We will be putting information up there because every single person that logs in for an employee or an employer will get these information banners shown. Thank you very much, and I hope this video helps.